So this is going to be video 3 in the series. In this video, what we're going to be doing is adding hours to a ticket. So since we've already created our ticket, there's no need to click the add button. We already have an existing ticket. We just need to go to that ticket and then we'll add some hours to it. So how do you find those tickets? What you'll do is we're finding our project here. We're going to look at the 4 tickets that we've created for this project. That brings us to a list of our tickets. And the ticket that I want to add to is going to be ticket number 4. So the location's the warehouse, and we're painting southwest and southeast walls, ticket number 4. Once I've found that, I'm going to select the detail button, the detail tab, and that's going to bring me into my ticket. I see that I've got 0 hours here. And once I'm on my ticket homepage, what I need to do is I need to click the add button in the upper right hand corner. And we are adding hours, so we're going to go ahead and click add hours. That's going to bring us to it's going to ask for the date that you want these hours to go to. Now, if these hours need to be backdated, you can select the calendar from this drop down and you can actually choose the date that these need to go to. The date is going to default for today, and if you're happy with the date that you're on, you're going to go ahead and select add, and that's going to bring you to a list of classifications. For your company specifically, what you're going to be looking at is only the painting section. So what you'll do is you'll select painter, and that's going to give us a drop down of the entire list of painters within the company. And let's say if this was Don doing this, you want to make sure that you select yourself. So if I'm Don, I'm going to make sure I select myself. And then maybe we had 2 other individuals who were painting with us that day. So maybe we had 2 other people on the T&M ticket. We had Jack and Joe. So I can see I've got 3 people, Don, Jack, and Joe. And once I'm happy with that list, I'm going to click confirm. It's going to bring you to the input screen. So what you're doing is you're inputting the number of hours that each person worked, and you're selecting the rate in which that is being charged. So if Don and Jack both had 8 hours of straight time, I would give Don 8 hours and select Jack's name or his hours and input 8. And then Joe, maybe Joe had 6 hours. However, Joe's time was overtime. It wasn't straight time. So what we need to do is under the rate type, we're going to select where it says straight time. And that's going to give us a kind of an options here. We'll change this to overtime. I'm going to select done. So now I'm happy with how this looks. I've got 2 guys at 8 hours, 1 at 6, 1 at overtime. And if I'm good with that list, I'm going to go ahead and select done. It brings you to your summary screen. So from the summary screen, you can make edits to the existing line items here. If you forgot somebody, you can add. And then lastly, if you need to delete somebody, you can hit the big red X on the right hand side. You can actually delete somebody's name. But we see in the painting category, we've got 22 hours. So what I'd recommend is showing this to the general contractor. If they're able to sign off on these hours, show Mike. Mike's our authorized signer. Hey, Mike, got 22 hours here. Here's my guys. If we click create and get authorization, it brings you to the signature page. This will show Mike, okay, we got a total of 22 hours. And for the authorized by, we'll make sure to select Mike's name. We'll hit done. Mike can sign off on the hours. Agree to the terms and conditions. Again, if this is covered up, what you need to do is just scroll down a little bit, depending on the zoom of your screen. And when we hit authorize now, we can see that we successfully have added some hours. Under our hours, we have 22 hours added to this ticket.